Hi everybody, it's Honest John. Love sports. So I've done one sports video. I've decided every now and then I'm going to do a talking sports video just because it's fun and it's light and it's what I like to do. First thing, I'm watching the Red Sox playing Seattle right now. I'm making this video between innings. And Tim Wakefield is pitching for the Red Sox. Now, he throws knuckleballs, and in the first inning, he hit one of the Seattle players with his knuckleball, and I mean that thing was going like 6 miles an hour. I mean, I think if you get hit by a knuckleballer, you should only get halfway to first base. No deal still in the NFL lockout, and here's why. The players and the owners negotiated what they thought was a deal, and then, after the negotiations were done, the owners added some kind of paragraph in there that was different than what they negotiated from. Now, this is a sleazy, slimy thing to do. It points out that the NFL needs new owners. You don't get up on TV and announce a deal that you haven't completed yet. And that's what they did. Well, guess what? If it causes a delay that's long enough so that they miss a preseason game, an exhibition game, the owners will lose the most on that. And it'll serve them right. Okay. Andrew Bynum of the Lakers got caught parking in not one, but 2 handicapped spaces. He parked his fancy car there so that it blocked off 2 handicapped spaces. Now, we all remember Andrew Bynum for his classless takedown of Barea of the Mavericks in the NBA playoffs. So here's a guy that just has no class, acts like a thug, and no consideration at all for people who don't have it as good as he does. If Bynum gets injured next season, I'll celebrate, and I'll do it on YouTube. And finally, the Women's World Cup of Soccer. I know I'm pretty late to this, but I was thinking about it. I mean, it was great. Filled with excitement and drama. And even though, look, I'm USA all the way, but you had to love those little Japanese girls. Every team they played was bigger and stronger than they were, but they were so quick, and their passing was like incredible precision, right? People say the women are less skilled than the men. No, the women are just smaller and not as strong as the men. But I'll tell you something, a lot of men could learn from watching those little Japanese girls. And no, our girls did not choke. Look at all the adversity they had to overcome just to get to the finals. When you have heart like that, you don't choke. Skip Bayless said they choked. Skip Bayless has more opinions and less knowledge than any sportscaster in the world. You don't show that kind of heart and they get called chokers. But the Japanese women, they just outplayed them. They did. And I'll tell you something, man. After all that's happened with Japan, it's cool that they get something to celebrate. As a matter of fact, the LPGA is on. I've been switching to that. Ai Miyazato is ahead. And I think it would be cool for Japan if she won that tournament. Something else for them to celebrate. I've been to Japan several times, I love Japan. The people are incredible there. I was lost. I asked the guy for directions. He was riding a bike going by me. He got off his bike and walked me to the place where I was trying to get to. Now, how often do you think that would happen in the United States? So, I was so sad by what happened in Japan, and even though, like I said, USA all the way, it's cool that they get some things to celebrate to help pick them up. Well, that's it. Thanks for listening.